Greetings, this is Kenyatta Auset, and this is the wealth reading for the sign of Aries, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign. This is the wealth reading for March 2022. Show me the energy for Aries, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, Venus for March 2022. I'm shuffling for a while, so you might want to skip through this part of the video. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. So take what resonates, kindly leave the rest for somebody else. If it's not your reading, check your other placements. Or you can also wait till the next go round. Okay. So, this is the wealth reading. So, this is the energy as it pertains to wealth and what's going on with your money and prosperity right now. What's keeping you from your wealth? What's coming in? It doesn't necessarily mean keeping you from your wealth, but there is some obstacles that we'll discuss. But yes, this is just all about wealth, money, and prosperity and all that good stuff. So, however it applies to you, whether you're an entrepreneur, freelancer, where you have a job, whether you're an investor, whatever avenue you use to bring in your wealth. Okay, this is what this energy is picking up on. All right. So, the energy that represents you and where you are right now is the card of cultivation. Okay. And when I see this card of cultivation, let me show you, I think of culture. Okay. Cultivating your culture. What is your culture? As you see Ganesh, these are my Lord Ganesh deck, by the way, who is a god of prosperity. Also the god of obstacles. Okay. So this is his deck. And I like to use his energies for wealth. I've been working with Lord Ganesh personally for many, many years, but I don't want to get too much into that. So your energy is the energy of cultivation, okay? So when I see this card, I think of culture, I think of creativity, I think of, artistic expression, things of that such. So if you are a person that is very cultural, you're a person that expresses yourself in an artistic way, and artistic way don't put it in a box, okay? Don't put it in a box. It's not literally just a music artist or a painting artist or somebody that draws or makes pictures. It could be a dancer. It can be somebody. You can be somebody that's into theater. You can be somebody. Anybody that has their work is around creativity. So this is for the Aries that's work is around creativity, okay? And don't put create in a box, okay? This can even mean somebody that's a chef. You use lots of creative energy when you are a chef, a dancer, even somebody that puts together bouquets of flowers, or who does interior designing, or who does event designing. Like, there is such a vast world of artists and creativity and creation. Okay, so this is for that type of Aries, the Aries that's doing that kind of work, and then it's that energy, because this is the energy of who's coming up. Okay, so the card is the number 37, which also represents the number 10, and you break that down as the number 1. Okay, so this is kind of the start of you. This is the core of who you are. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to announce I have a co-reader, so she will chime in from here and there. My co-reader. Well, so this is kind of the essence of who you are. Okay, this is you. This is something that's been in you from birth. Something that's been in you as a child. And if you're, and then let's just say you're Aries who hasn't fully tapped into this part of yourself and allowing the income to come from your artistic expression or your creative endeavors. But it may have been on your mind lately. It's may have been on your mind. Okay, for those of you who does this work, does this kind of work, you have really been connecting to a cultural aspect of what you're doing. Okay, whether it's your own culture, whether it's the culture of somebody else that just piques your interest, whether it's a culture of a time period, um, but a culture, okay? And culture is not just based off your nationality. Culture is based off location, time, sex, um, just even it's vast. What's coming to me? Um, so yes, not like I said sex, but gender is what I mean. So based off your gender, based off your age group, okay, there's cultures amongst age groups. There's cultures of those that are considered elderly, and there's cultures of those that's considered young. So culture is also very vast, just like when I'm talking about artistic expression. Okay, so this is where you are. You've been kind of in this contemplation place. You've been getting energy from spirit. You've been getting different signs. You've been getting things that have been piquing your interest in a cultural way about the artistic work you do. And like I mentioned, a chef. So if there's somebody up there that's a chef, you may be diving into a certain cuisine that's based off a certain culture and how they do things in a certain culture. Okay, and like I said, that can be also the location. Within the United States alone, along the East Coast, the culture of the South is different than the culture of the North, right? There's southern ways of doing things and there's northern ways of doing things, not just in terms of food, but in terms of living, in terms of interacting with people. So I'm saying all this to say, just to give you the vast understanding of who this energy is touching, so that you know whose reading this is, okay? Because this is the energy that's coming up. So also, if you look in the back, there's lots of mountains. So you'll see lots of mountains and Ganesha's cards, because he is the god that brings prosperity, wealth, but also the god that will put obstacles in your way. So you've kind of, this just lets me know you've overcome some obstacles and overcome some blocks in terms of your creative expression. Okay, you may have been in a place where, if you're a writer, you might have had a writer's block, or you may have had some type of artistic block, and you've kind of come out of that, and something cultural had piqued your interest. That's what kind of got you out of the writer's block. That's what kind of got you from that stagnant energy. Okay. And that obstacle was placed there to expand you, to push you to be more vast and step out of your comfort zone and see what else out there exists, so that you aren't doing things the same way. Okay. So that's very important, because like I said, this 37 reduces down to the number 1. This is the essence of who you are. This is the core of who you are. This is something that you've been doing and known about yourself from a very young age, whether you are actively pursuing it as a source of income or not. So it's very easy to get into a routine. It's very easy to get into a block or run, or doing things the same way over and over again. Okay. But there's something cultural that's happening. There's some type of cultural energy that sparks your interest, and it has you in your artistic place. Okay. What we have coming in is the energy of determination. Okay. And this is based off your root chakra. Okay. You can see Ganesh has the root chakra symbol right here at his root, in all of the red energy, which represents the root chakra. Okay. It's the number 21, which also reduces down to the number 3. 3 is the magic number. That's what's come to me. The Trinity is 3. Pyramids is the number 3. It's there's so many things that references to the number 3. Okay. The number 3 also is a number of creativity. And if that creativity is not expressed, it can turn into worry and indecision. Okay. That's very common for people that are very artistic like yourself. All right. Also, if we want to look at the red energy, we can kind of associate that with the sign of Aries, ruled by Mars. You know, Mars is just the god and planet of war, but also the god and planet of inspired action. Okay, so I know a lot of times people may try to put Aries in a box and say, you know, you guys have a temper, or you get angry, or, you know, or it comes out in the form of crying, or you have your meltdowns and your tantrums. But the reality of it is you guys have energy that can inspire you into action, into creating beautiful things, okay? Which comes from this root chakra energy, that comes from a determination. Okay, you guys are very determined, especially when it's about your coins. All right, I don't really. There's a few others, but Aries, y'all work hard when it comes to your coins. Okay, when it comes to your coins, you work hard. Wherever arena you are, when you're working, you usually are doing well there. You're probably one of the best people there. You probably move up or in some type of leadership there. You learn very quickly in your work environments, and those people that work, like I said, that this is also applies to freelance entrepreneurs, just independent contractors. It's very vast because of the artistic energy, but just know that you become the lead. Okay, that is your energy. That is the Aries energy, right? But determination is the energy that's coming in. So as you are going through this exploration of cultural, in the cultural artistic quest is what I'll call it. It's building up this determination. Okay, it's building up this determination to be able to express this energy, and express it from the depths of your soul. Express it from this energy, like I said, of the root chakra. Okay, this is the basis of who you are. Okay, so we have the typical root chakra things that tie to our security, you know, basic security. It ties to our sexuality. It ties to foundations. It ties to the basic needs that we need as humans, right? Things that are very, very important. Basic needs. I kind of like to see the chakras as something that build on top of each other. Like, you know, if you're not thinking about, you know, the enlightenment of the crown chakra if you don't have your basic water, food, shelter type thing, right? And if you are familiar with Marlowe's hierarchy of needs, excuse me, I feel like there's similarities with that pyramid three again. That pyramid structure in terms of succession, just like it is with chakras. That's just my interpretation. That's something that I've kind of correlated in my mind. So this artistic expression is who you are. It's a need. It's not just a want. It's not just a, oh, this is something I like to do as a hobby. Some of you may be doing it as a hobby, but you're doing it as a hobby because it's a need right now. Okay, this is a need, and you're very determined. You are determined to meet this need. Okay, just like you're determined to make sure you have some place to live, make sure you have food, make sure you have water and shelter. You are determined, okay, to express yourself in this cultural way. All right, and it's really good for you. It's really healthy for you. It's going to help move through these blockages, like I mentioned before. Having these mountains back here, said that some of you have some writer's block, or some of you have some kind of artistic block. So that's also removing blockages within that root chakra for you, because your artistic expression is a need for you. It is a need. It's not just a hobby. You may have had people say, "Oh, that little thing." No, it's not a little thing. This is me. This is a big thing. This is who I am. And that's how you guys feel about it. So your energy of determination about this is starting to build up. Okay, little reader. Not right now. Okay, please. Thank you, baby. So the obstacle right now is personal transformation. And the obstacle is personal transformation because this is one or two ways it's coming to me. For one, some of you are expecting yourselves to transform, or you're putting too much pressure on yourself, which is actually causing personal transformation to be a problem for you. You're putting pressure on yourself. You put a lot of pressure on yourself when you was going through that block, and you're feeling like you should have been transformed by now. You should have been in a better place right now. You should have, had this personal growth or personal transformation by now. It should have been happening. So you having that mindset or being so hard on yourself about it is actually making it an obstacle for you, instead of allowing yourself to just freely flow and just go through the artistic quest that I just mentioned. Go through the process. Going through this process is part of the journey. It's a very important part of the journey, okay? And it's going to you're going to automatically go through a personal transformation. That's automatically what's going to happen, and that's going to put you in your power, because 35 reduces to the number 8, and 8 is the number of power, okay? If you also look closely at this card, Ganesh has all these planets in his hand. Okay, so some of you are having a challenge because you're used to doing things externally and making things move by going out and get it. You know, Mars is the go getter energy, you know, ruling Aries. You know, you can easily go out, you can get very physical, right? Sometimes with Mars energy, if you don't move enough or don't get moving enough, it can build up, and that's when the anger comes, or that's when the explosion comes and stuff like that. So you all are used to moving and being movers and shakers in certain things. Well, this personal transformation card as an obstacle is, it's not necessarily meant for you to go out and build right now. Right now, it's time for you to make things move around you from inside, from going internally, allowing your vibration to make things move, make the planets move, make the universe move to you. The law of attraction, right? You are the center of your universe, okay? Or as I like to hear some Aries say, I'm the main character. You're the main character. You are, okay? But right now you're having a blockage with allowing yourself to be the main character. Be the main character that doesn't do all the work physically, okay? Ganesh is sitting here, and the planets are in his hands. The planets are moving to his own tune, but he's sitting while doing it. It's an internal thing. It's a vibrational thing. It's an energetic thing. Okay. Allow yourself to transform internally. Allow yourself to create this artistic expression internally. So whatever it is that's coming to you, whatever energy is coming to you and ideas and stuff, you build it inside of yourself, okay, first. And then everything, the universe conspires to bring you all the resources to make it happen and to put it into place. And then at the right time, in the right place, you'll be determined, you'll be inspired into action. That Mars energy, inspired action to when you're supposed to move, okay? And you will know when you're supposed to move because you are in a place of tranquility, you're in a place of peace, and you'll know when to move, okay? So right now, the challenge is that it's transforming yourself into working and doing things in a different approach, okay? Um, I don't know if you all are familiar with Bob Proctor, rest in peace. He just passed away recently. But he says you build your dreams twice, once in the mind and then second in the physical. This is the epitome of what this is. Right now, y'all are having that block with building it internally. Build it internally. See yourself as the main character and what it is that you're doing in your mind, and internally get emotionally involved. Get your energy involved. Allow your energy to build up and build this determination energy, and then the universe moves to you. Okay, it adjusts to you. It conspires to bring it to you. All right. And then when you'll know when the inspired action will come, because you all know exactly what I'm talking about with inspired action. You just all of a sudden get this burst of energy, and you just move on something, or you move on something and you'll just do something. And my co-reader over here is laughing, which means yes, yes, yes. She's definitely co-signing it. So this card and this placement is pretty much recommendations. And what Ganesh was recommending here is courage. Okay, have courage to do things a little different. And that's a vast statement right there. And let me break it down for you, okay? Because it's going to apply to all of y'all in different ways. Have courage to do something differently in terms of your artistic expression. What's coming to some of y'all is something that nobody right now is doing. You don't even know if somebody's going to accept it. You don't know how the world is going to take it. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to make the world take it because the world doesn't know what it is that they need. It's coming to you because it needs to expand through you. The idea comes to you because it needs to expand through you. Excuse me, my alarm. Another thing Bob Proctor used to say, I'm thankful for the idea that used me. Okay, so being thankful to the ideas that are coming to you, because that is the universe, that is the God and Goddess energy that is expanding through you. The universe and the God and Goddess energy has to expand through us as humans. Okay, the more we expand ourselves, the more they expand. The universal energy, the Goddess energy, the God energy is all about expansion. Okay, so have the courage to expand, to create something new that's coming. Have that courage to do that. Okay, have the courage to do that. Also, for some of you, this is have the courage to do things in a different way. That personal transformation that I just went over. You're used to doing it one way, but have the courage to do a different approach, and then trust the process and know that everything's working out for you. Everything's going to work out for you. Um, have courage. It's pretty straightforward, okay? This is number 50. 5 represents change. So having courage is a little change for you. I know, Aries, sometimes y'all are known to have a little anxiety. Sometimes y'all are concerned about what people are going to think, what people are going to say, especially when it's something near and dear to your heart, okay? When it's near and dear to your heart. But do it anyway. It takes courage to step out and have and show yourself for who you really are. And if people don't like it, do it again. And if they don't like it, do it again and keep doing it again, because somebody's gonna like it. You know, the Star Wars wasn't accepted as a movie for many years. It was rejected. Harry Potter was rejected for many years. Some of the greatest things have been rejected many of times. The idea of Tesla and the electric cars was rejected many times. Okay, things have been rejected many times that have became the very thing that the world needed that they didn't know they need. Your ideas of what's coming is the thing the world needs and they don't know that they need. Okay, we're just finishing up a pandemic, which means a renaissance a renaissance time is coming. We're about to go through an artistic renaissance. That's what always happens when we have a major change in the world, in our country. It's a renaissance. Be a part of the renaissance. Be a person that is contributing to that. Be the person that is a lead of that. Remember I talked about how you guys are leading energy? Be a person that's a lead of that and have the courage to do it. Have the courage to step out on faith. Okay, so that is the suggestion. And the outcome is beginnings. You're about to begin a whole new phase, okay? You're about to start a new beginning. You're about to begin a new phase in life. You know, if this is something you've been doing, you're about to have a new start. You're about to level up, okay? And it's considered a beginning because you're about to do it in a way that you've never done it. For those of you that have been allowing anxiety and depression and overthinking to keep you from expressing yourself, you're about to begin a new journey. You're about to allow yourself to open up and begin doing something that you've wholeheartedly know is a part of who you are, something you know that you need. It's a need for you. Okay, you've been depriving yourself of this need, but you're about to have a new beginning. And this beginning is going to be very prosperous. If you look at all the colors and all the jewels and all the things that's adorning Ganesh and just the light that's lighting up down here, this is just a very prosperous new beginning. Okay, this is not a beginning of struggle. This is not a beginning of hardship. It's not beginning of a life lesson. It's a new beginning of richness. It's a new beginning of wealth. Okay, and this is how your wealth and the energy is going to come in. Okay, this is good. This is the beginning of a new income, a beginning of a new way of doing things. So everything that I just taught to you, because I know this is concerned about wealth, and you're probably like, okay, you haven't said anything about the word money or wealth or prosperity during this reading. Doing this gets you there. Okay, we don't just get wealth and just wake up one day and all of a sudden, okay, the wealth just showers down out of the sky. You know what I mean? We have to have an avenue for the universe to bring it to us. The avenues that the universe wants to bring you to wealth is through your cultural autistic expression. Okay, that is your avenue for your wealth. And this is, like I said, the reading for March 2022. This is what we are. This is where you are right now. This is the energy of what I'm reading right now. Okay, so I hope this reading was helpful. Please like and subscribe if this was helpful to ensure that your energy is always included in the collective readings that I do. Hope you have a good day.